This is my beloved 2023 Geely Coolray SE Sport, and as you can see, I still don't have any tint installed in this car. And as much as the AC system is honestly more than enough to cool the cabin, I could really use some extra privacy inside as well as some extra cooling too. Now, I also opted not to get the factory tint that dealerships are offering because, well, they are okay, they're not really the best when it comes to heat rejection. But good thing is, today, ZS Films has reached out to us where they're going to install their latest ceramic tint in my Geely Coolray. And in this video, we're going to see just how good their installation process is, how good the tints are themselves, and after a few days, let's see about the performance of the ZS ceramic tint. By the way, we are here at Cartel Autoworks in Maginhawa, Quezon City, the partner installer of ZS Films. And just in case you're also interested in being a partner installer of ZS Films, well, fortunately, they are looking for other partner installers as well to help provide affordable but high quality tints to the Filipino public. And if you're interested in doing so, just check their contact details down below in the description. So now let's first explain what's going to happen here today. They're going to be tinting the Geely Coolray with nano ceramic tint. And what exactly makes nano ceramic tint better compared to your conventional metallic tint or dyed tints? Well, first of all, they last longer and they won't fade for a set number of years. In the case of ZS Films, they guarantee you 10 years. So you have a 10-year warranty wherein your films will stay almost as good as new. Second, unlike metallic tints too, they won't hamper your cell phone signals, or if you have some RFID stickers which you do have to mount on your windshield, in case you can't mount them on your headlamps, well, that's not going to block the signals either. And third, they also provide HD clarity. So sometimes when you use tints, there's some sort of a haze, but with ceramic tints, you don't get any of that. Also, nano ceramic tints, they provide almost 100% of UV rejection, that thing that harms your skin, and up to 99% of infrared rejection. So for my windows, we're going to be using this Elite Medium Black tint. They're promising 20% visible light transmission. I believe for the UV rejection, you have around 99.9% and 99% for infrared rejection. So let's check it out with this tester right here. So what we're getting right now is 18.7% for the VLT, which is pretty close to 20. UVR at 99.6, not bad. And IRR at 98.5. So yes, when you do round that up, or even if you do round it off simply, you're gonna get 99% as promised. For my panoramic sunroof, I want it to be clear. That way I can still enjoy the sun, right, without getting the harmful rays. And that's where this one comes in. This is the ZS Films Elite Sapphire Clear. And now let's check it out. They promise 70% VLT. We are getting 72.5, pretty close. UVR, 99.3. And again, for infrared rejection, 99.5 instead of just 99%. So that truly is amazing. So now I'm very excited for them to install the ZS Films on my Geely Coolray Sport SE.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle. Wait a minute. Work hard for the car, so that's why it's all tinted.
So here's the final product right here, and it's looking pretty good. Let's just do a quick walk around. So the windshield looks really good. Let's check the driver's side window. There you go. Doesn't seem to be any bubbles. Yeah, pretty good. Now, what about the rear? Pretty good too, and you even have the ZS Films logo right here. I've already checked the others and they're also really good, including the one for the sunroof, which if you look, there's just a little hint of blueness to it, but otherwise it is pretty clear. Now, for the tint's performance, I really do have to wait a couple of days for it to completely cure and completely set, and I'll check back with you regarding its clarity and heat rejection. So here's the tint now, the ZS Film ceramic tint a couple of days later. So I gave it a lot of time to cure, and now that it has cured, it really is so good. So remember how I said that there's this HD clarity thing? I don't mean that in such a way that it's dark from the outside but very bright from the inside. That's not how it works. That is still governed by your VLT or visible light transmission. What we meant by the clarity is that it doesn't have that weird haze or blurriness that sometimes can even induce some sort of nausea that you would get with your regular tints. For these nano ceramic tints, it's just so clear. It's like you don't have anything on your windshield. Yes, it's a little bit darker, but it's just, I don't know, it just feels, it's clear. That really is the term for it. It's high definition. And also, despite only having this medium tint wrapped around, its heat rejection is just excellent. So even if I drive this on like an extremely sunny day at noontime, not much heat really enters into the cabin. And that's especially true for this one, the one I placed for my panoramic sunroof. So for this one, I chose the clear tint, right? So there's a little bit of a blue tint to it, a blue tinge to it, but even though it's still very bright and very clear, the heat just, it doesn't pass through at all, almost. I don't even need to close this like sunshade anymore. I can just leave that open the whole time and drive along. That's what I really love about these nano ceramic tints, and especially for the ones from ZS Films. So if you are interested in getting your very own car tinted with ZS Films' nano ceramic tint, I'll put their description down below there by the description box. And if you're wondering how much the pricing are, it only starts at 6,500 pesos. Yes, that is an amazing deal.